So I'm basically cleaning slash stripping the car. Found transmission ECU and then engine ECUs under here. But yeah, this car is filthy. I've already cleaned up the seats a little bit just with some leather cleaner. You can see here I'm sort of taking out the trim, wiping it as I go. Here's one of those storage bins there that I have given a quick wipe over. It's not a perfect clean, it's just to try and get rid of some of the filth. And that one there I've vacuumed, but I haven't wiped over yet. So you can see the difference there, the before and after. Another interesting thing with this car is that it seems to just be missing a lot of like plastic clips, like literally everywhere. Everything's held on by like one or two. Look at this, look in the front. So this is in the front of the car, midship runabout. All these clips missing. There's like none. Missing. There's literally one here. That one. Missing. Oh, there's one there. Oh, there's one there. That's it. All the rest are gone. Show under here as well. That's spare tire and jack. I will pull all this apart as well to kind of clean it, see what's there. It's all sort of discovery at the same time. So just by pulling stuff apart, I'm trying to work out like what I need to change as well. So this whole gear shift's got to change. I think a lot of stuff here changes, to be honest, but I think once I lay it all out, it'll sort of make more sense. I think the interior bits are going to be not that difficult. I think the harder bits can actually be in the engine. I'll have to jack up the car and get underneath it, because it looks like the whole wiring loom needs to be swapped out, which I didn't really expect I would be needing to do. It's going to make this quite a bit more of a job than I first suspected, but it's still lots of fun. Just pulling this car apart and seeing what's what, just learning about it is really fun, actually. But yeah, still sort of lots of cleaning to do. This has been given a vacuum, like this side's I've kind of done it as good as I can. You can see where I've been standing there. Another thing, with the roof down, hey, way easier to work on the car, and it is like about 32 degrees Celsius today. It's a pretty hot day. I was working out there in the sun and I was getting roasted, so I've moved it to under the shade here in the garage, and that's making things a lot easier. The sun's creeping over though, so I might need to back it up a little bit more, so I'm continuing to work in the shade. Given a bit of the dash a wipe over already, but there's still lots more to do as I clean slash strip the car. So, gonna crack back on. So that's a bit different. Doesn't have any of these electronics, but I think I still need this bit. Horn. Alright, so done basically all the cleaning and pulling apart that I need to do for now. So we are starting on the conversion. So you can see here we've pulled off the steering wheel because it needs to be replaced. We've also pulled out the instrument cluster. Obviously this needs to be changed as well. So can have a look over here. This is the new one that doesn't, see there, it doesn't have the gear selector stuff. I think the main reason to swap this out is just so you don't get any errors on the dashboard. One thing to note though is this is a European dash cluster, so I'm going to see if I can actually swap that over. I'll swap that one on to there because I don't really need miles per hour. I only need kilometers per hour. So we'll see if that can work. I don't know. Let's see. I've already pulled the glass off here because this one was actually cracked on the new one, so I'm going to swap over the glass from that one. And let's see what else we can do here. Most of these things just kind of clip out. Tell you what, it's so much easier working on Japanese cars compared to European cars. Everything, oh no, it's all one piece. I'm not going to be able to swap it over. I will have a play with this and try and figure it out. Right, let's see if we can start it. You can hear stuff happening. Something's happening there. Don't know what. Making a whole bunch of noise. Seems like the tape deck's doing something. It's in neutral. That's a good sign. I don't know what that noise is. Alright, let's try this again. Stays in neutral. Foot on the brake. Hey! So the car starts and then it stops. But that's good, the car starts. That's a partial success. So at least I know the car starts, so now I can actually start the rest of the manual transmission conversion. So then I know if it doesn't start later, well, I've done something wrong. Why it doesn't keep running? What?
How become the engine works already?
Well, it works, but it doesn't work properly. So it starts, but it doesn't stay started. It doesn't keep running, it stops. So we'll sort that out. I've still got to do a full service of the car. Could be a lot of reasons why it dies. But at least it starts. That means a lot of stuff works, which is great. So today we're going to be getting into the thick of the manual conversion. So I'm going to jack the car up because I've got to get to a lot of things from underneath the car as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do. I'm going to try and lay it all out on the ground to see what needs doing. This here needs doing, but like that computer needs swapping. That just needs unplugging. The whole wiring loom needs replacing. This needs replacing. A lot of stuff needs replacing. So, and then we've got to add a pedal down there. That's actually the hardest bit, I think, because we've got to drill through the firewall and put a clutch pedal in. That's probably the hardest bit. But we won't do that bit today. We'll get to that stuff. But let's do it. Alright, so these are all the parts laid out that we need to actually do the SMG to manual conversion. This one here that you can't see very well because of the shade is the wiring loom. So you can, I think, modify the wiring loom to suit, but it's just easier to swap it all out. Well, actually I don't know, but the kit came with it, so that's what we're going to go with. For inside the car, we've already done the cluster and the steering wheel. We've got the shifter, ECU and clutch pedal. That's just all the bolts that we need. We've got the master and slave cylinder and hose. I've got to buy a braided line still to connect, I think, between there and there, or there and there, something like that. Throttle body needs replacing. This, I think, is the gear selector. I don't know, to be honest. I think this is the clutch fork. Shifter cables. And that's it. That's what we need to change. So I'm going to jack the car up, and I don't know what I'm going to start on. We'll see. I'll jack the car up and work my way from there. Maybe I'll do the engine stuff first, maybe the throttle body, but I'll get under there and have a look. All right. Okay, progress report at the end of the day. Now, in what was a really, really difficult day, actually, this is tougher than I thought. I thought I'd get all the loom replaced today, but I've literally got like 1 or 2 connectors that are at the back of the engine that are proving to be really difficult to get to. So light's getting a bit low now, so I'm going to tackle those tomorrow. But we did make some progress, so let's have a look. So you can see here the loom's like pretty much all taken out now. The throttle body's off. The hydraulic unit is now gone and disconnected. There's the second unit there that actually connects to the gearbox that still needs to come off. I've undone the bolts, but it doesn't seem to want to move yet. So we can see here that's the new throttle body that's going to go on. That's that hydraulic unit. It's just covered in like hydraulic fluid and stuff, really disgusting. This is all the airbox and sundry that's been taken out. That light I didn't actually need to take out. I got kind of steered in the wrong direction there, following the wrong wire. This has come out of the car. That's the throttle body that's come out. The electronically controlled unit, which we're not going to be using and can't use. So there, the shifter's there. It's not bolted down or anything, just kind of sitting there, and that's the cable that attaches to it, runs through the firewall here, and then comes out the back somewhere. So I think that's going to do us. I'm going to clean up a little bit here, and then be back tomorrow. Let's keep going.